What's up, everybody? I know we're early. The verdict, y'all. The verdict is about to happen. It has been a long time coming, but I think it's important that we know where this all started. A Diddy party.
Here today.
No, this is the party.
Oh, why? I just come back when everybody get here.
Nah, stay.
Nah, it's cool. I just come back later when everybody get here.
I said stay!
Oh, Diddy, all right, I'm here.
Party with me, Daddy.
I'll be the first one here, okay. Where everybody at?
It's just me and you in here today. Yeah. Now come dance for Brother Love.
I mean, ain't no music playing right now.
I said dance for Brother Love! Take that.
Okay, y'all. Like the video's intro plays, we got a lot to get into.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense to me intellectually.
Make it make sense. You know what was up.
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the
Your
things.
name is right now, bad boy. Love. Well, we about to make love. And then we gonna change your name back to Diddy. Cause then we gonna Diddy. Then we gonna change your name back to Puffy. Cause that's what you gonna be when we done Diddy.
I like that.
Hold on, wait, you ain't supposed to like it. It's,
I like what you're talking about.
I don't like it if you
I hate
like
scrambling and scraping.
Hey,
That's a lot. I like that. I like you.
guard?
I ain't locked in here with you, playboy. You locked in here with me.
Hey, no Diddy, bro.
And grab that baby roll over there and lather up.
Lather up.
Thought I told you that. We
Hey,
won't
nah,
stop.
man, hold
Thought I
on.
told you.
Okay, y'all. You see my shirt? It says game over. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that at the very least, the judge will split it in the middle and say you've already done like 14 months. You're gonna do another 14 months at the very least. I am on Diddy docket, Inner City Press. We are literally just now waiting for the judge. Let me see. You guys can see what I can see now. Diddy I think he gave it his best shot. In speaking to the judge, he was requesting that he would be the last one to speak. Let's see. You think 5 years, 6 years, 6 years? I mean, let's see. I would say a good 3 to 5. That's what I'm thinking, 3 to 5. Right. He did say that he agrees with the sentencing 60 to 70 months. Y'all know as soon as he said that, Diddy probably got bubble guts. I know you guys have been following it like I have been following it. When I heard that this man already had pre-scheduled events ready for next week, I almost lost my shit. Let's see. Shout out to the Diddy docket. Shout out to Inner City Press. I heard they got an extra 5,000 subscribers. Let's see. Diddy update. Okay. I guess I could read you guys while we're waiting. I can read you guys what Diddy had to say. Here we go. Sean Combs. One of the hardest things I've ever had to handle has been having to be quiet and not express how sorry I am for my actions. You didn't express how sorry you were for your actions because you weren't sorry. You expressed it once the videotape came. Like, what are we even talking about? You expressed some form of remorse once the video came out, and you weren't remorseful because you felt bad that you had beat the hell out of all these people. You felt bad because you got caught and you knew that that was going to affect your bottom line. He doesn't even have any contrition in his closing arguments. I'm gonna do the Diddy docket. Let me see. We'll keep updating this one. Okay, here we go. Judge. At the outset, I want you to understand, Mr. Combs, you are not being sentenced for acquitted conduct, but under 3553, I must consider many things. Mr. Combs, you are a self-made artist who has inspired the community of color. I'm the community of color. I'm not inspired. Judge, we saw the video, the free game course in the MDC. The court hopes you continue to expand it. You are devoted to your family. The court, of course, considers the collateral consequences. The court has to consider all of your history here. A history of good works can't wash away the record in this case. You abused these women. You used that abuse to get your way. Freak offs and hotel nights. The evidence of the abuse is massive. Unlike you, because they said you had a pencil. I was sitting right here during the testimony. Let's see. This was subjugation. That is the reality of what happened here. These offenses irreparably harmed two women that we know of. We don't know how many others. You plied them with drugs, made them do you from the back. Why did it happen so long? You had the power and resources to keep it going. You were more than a John. You were a trick, a disgrace. Sorry, I'm just adding to it. I'm helping the judge out. I'm saying what the judge can't say. The judge is drilling him. Pun intended. Let's see what else we have. A significant sentence is required to deter. You say you're sorry and you won't do it again. After Ms. Ventura's civil lawsuit was filed, after the video was public, an investigation started. You had a brutal hotel night with Jane, punched her in the head. The judge, you guys, is not playing. The judge is not playing with him at all. Baby C, this is what we're looking at right now. This is the judge is talking directly to Diddy and his team, including Nicole Westmoreland, who is a sexual assault survivor. So for her to be crying for Diddy, of all people, was insane. It just does not feel like this is actually happening. I can't even imagine. A few of my friends were in the courtroom. Y'all, they said when the twins were talking, people started crying. People actually started crying in the courtroom. And I'm like, you got all these Nepo babies. Two have now also been accused of sexual assault. And y'all are in there crying for them. We're just waiting, y'all. Well, that's what we're doing. We're just waiting for the judge's verdict. That's what we're doing. What did y'all think specifically? The audacity of somebody to have You thought you were getting out the last time. Y'all remember these shirts? Do you remember these shirts? He literally thought he was getting out the first time. Now we know he thought he was getting out this time because he already planned speaking arrangements. Yeah, people were crying. I have no idea why they were crying. This is not the second coming of Jesus, you guys. This is literally just Diddy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got more. Jane says he told her, take this pill. Do out there and suck his dick. F him. I don't care. The court is not convinced this would not happen again. The court has considered the programs. They are outweighed by the trial record in this case. This is how you know the book is about to be thrown at Diddy. Maybe let me change this. What should we title this video? Diddy Prison Bay. What should we title this, y'all? Because we're gonna have to change the title to this. I'm thinking what, 5? Now I'm thinking at least 5 years, which would mean he has basically another 3 years to stay in jail. This is going to send a sign to all of these people because Diddy's not the only one. There are multiple predators out there. Here we go. Here we go. Exploitation and violence against women must be met with real accountability. To promote respect for the law, the court reaches a few conclusions. 135 months would be more than necessary. What? 135 months would be more than necessary. $11 and a quarter years, y'all. 11 and a quarter years of what is happening? $135 months would be more than if he just gave this man 11 years. Somebody get him a diaper. Somebody get him a diaper. I already see y'all talking Trump. Let's not even go there for now. We don't know that that's the final verdict. We don't know. We don't know. That's just where it ended off. It was the cliffhanger. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Judge. A sentence over 11 years is not reasonable. Even the probation department recommends a sentence less than half of that. But 14 months time served would not be sufficient. Oh, the judge is playing with us, y'all. The judge is playing with us right now. Still, somebody go get him a diaper. I mean, I'm still thinking anywhere between 3 to 5, which means he would still need to stay in jail. And I think in federal prison, you have to serve what, at least 85% of your sentence? Here, the data shows a wide variety of sentences. Weighing all the relevant factors, the court determines that the sentence is 50 months of incarceration, 4.5 years. I mean, 4 years and, we'll say 4.16 years. That is still a significant win for victims. That is still a significant win for victims. Did he deserve more? Yes. But 4 years it means you have to stay in jail. Continue teaching that class, the free Diddy class, where you learn how to appropriately snort Tucci. You learn where you can hit women where the bruises won't show. You get a beginner intro into Diddy bopping. Continue teaching that class. I think that's where you belong. Let's see. We don't have anything new yet. We're just at the 50 months. 50 months incarceration. Let's see. What's up, Naomi? Let's see. Okay. In the matter of Sean Combs, USA versus Sean Combs, Sean Combs has been sentenced to 50 months in prison. Let's go ahead and just do 50 months. We can take out the thing because he's not free. Let's. What else is going on? The court determines that the sentence is 50 months of incarceration, but what else? What else are we talking? Not let the inmates perform an exorcism on his ass. So, y'all, let's think of it this way. There was a chance that he might have gotten out the first go round. Then there was a chance that he was going to get out through probation. If he's still in there for another 2.5 years, it's not what I'm sure most people wanted. But if he gave him an insane sentence, then that signals to Trump to pardon him. It's not, I mean, if you guys would have been there on the actual last day of court, you would have seen how tense things were. It was insane. This sets a standard for people like Diddy, who were billionaires, who weren't accustomed to anything but a slap on the wrist. This powerhouse team, I'm sure, promised him that he was going to be out. I'm pretty sure that that's exactly what it was. The judge promised him that he was going to be out the first go round. I'm sorry, not the judge, the defense team. And I'm sure they told him, you're going to get out with time served this go round, which is why he already had speaking engagements. I know some of you guys are disappointed, but people like him don't go to jail. The fact is, he's in jail. The best he can hope for now is an appeal. This man his son was Diddy bopping outside the courtroom the first go round. All the little girls, everybody was super happy. The baby walking around saying, the mom. Oh, don't even get me started on Love's mom. He was passing out these shirts. It was a joke to these people. They knew he was getting off. It's something, guys. It's something. No, the appeal is already in the works. Who's the lady with the what did she had kind of like, she's not black, but she had like an afro kind of permy. I don't remember her name. What is her name? 4 years is more than people could have anticipated. This man could have gotten off as of today. He could have been time served. We're operating on him getting something. Let's see. My phone is blowing up. Even my mom is hitting me up, y'all. Let me see. Let's see if they said anything else. Oh, they don't. Nobody even has this update other than Inner City. So shout out to Inner City Press for being the only person who could bring his phone in. Okay, here we go. The court imposes. Sorry. Let's go. Combs was just sentenced to 50 months incarceration by SDNY Judge Submaranian. That's minus the 14 months already served. Inner City Press Live tweeted. I want to speak to the strong women who came forward. Miss Ventura and Jane, you've been through trauma we can't imagine. Miss Ventura said it was forced sex and degradation. I want to say we heard you. The court imposes a fine of $500,000, including to defray the cost of imprisonment. There is no restitution, but there is forfeiture as reflected in that order. There is a $5,000 fine under the statute and special assessment of $200. Now, this is where the government is mad, because if they had found him guilty on all charges, they would have been able to go in and take his money, the money that he made from the time of the conviction. So basically, he would have had to have forfeited millions and millions and millions of dollars to the government if he had been found guilty of the RICO. So $500,000 plus a $5,000 fine. I'm sure. Well, he probably still has on a diaper because he expected to walk free. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I was there the first time, I really felt like Diddy was gonna get off. And, we had all the stuff going on outside, the people chanting free Diddy, people who I'd been in court with were finally admitting they were Diddy fans and all that. So at least, y'all, he's not going free. Let's see, in a federal case, how much time do you have to serve before parole eligibility? In a federal case, parole eligibility depends on the crime and the sentence length, but it's generally after serving 1/3 of the term or after 10 years for a lifelong sentence. However, parole has been largely abolished for federal offenders who committed crimes after November 1st, 1987, with most serving most of their sentence through truth in sentencing. Wow. Y'all, Diddy's staying in jail. Let me go ahead and update this. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're not having a whole panel of people, but I am going to drop the link, and I will be letting a few people up just to say something really quick. Because y'all have kind of been through this with me. Y'all have been here. It's been over a year and a half of this content, and it's been dark, and it's been raggedy, and it's been difficult and trying and then dark, and you take this shit home with you at night and talking to victims. You guys have been there. You guys helped me get to the court case a couple months ago. And you could just say how you're feeling, whether it's a victory, whether you wanted Diddy to get out today, whatever. Okay, here we go. You weren't just speaking to the jurors, but to other victims. You stood up to power. It's not easy. Violence behind closed doors doesn't have to stay secret forever. I know you still bear trauma, but you've taught us you don't have to stay a victim. Today is like the OJ verdict. What's up, Bonji?
Hey Mims, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm actually feeling like this is a plus for victims because he could have walked today.
It sure is. And I love that the judge at the beginning of the day made it very clear that Cassie and the other victims were victims when
Mhm.
his lawyers were trying to exclude them from being named in open court as victims. And I'm grateful that even though it took us the whole day, which I don't think was necessary,
It
we
was
were
about to
able.
be too, Bonji. My friends that worked at NBC,
Uh
they
huh.
had told them it was going to be 2 days.
Oh my God. Well, I'm grateful then for the couple of hours that we spent watching it. And I agree with you. This is a victory for victims. It doesn't matter how powerful you are. At least if you get your day in court, which he did, and you are in front of a jury of your peers, which he got.
And Pearl, don't forget Pearl.
Yes. So he cannot say he didn't get a fair sentence. If anything, I found that video that they released very obnoxious and very unnecessary.
Mhm.
Everybody knows what he's done in the community. He didn't have to do that, but I'm gratified that at least he gets to stay in prison for 3 years and will serve the full term since this is the feds.
Yeah, truth in sentencing. We just heard about it. But thank
Yep,
you so much, Bonji. It's been a minute.
it
Thanks for.
has.
All right, have a good one, friend.
You too, bye.
Let's see if we got any updates. I see we've got some more people. No new updates just yet, so we can have one more person come up. Let me see. Let me see. Paula, how you feeling about the sentence?
I think it's well deserved. It could have been more, but I think
Mhm.
that the judge came to a logical conclusion. I think something was read in there about how Diddy still jumped on Jane after the Cassie civil trial and all the other things that came out that he still jumped on Jane. So he didn't change. He wasn't remorseful at that time. So now he's remorseful, and the judge, poor thing, he had to listen to all that stuff like we did. We survived some trauma ourselves with that foolishness because that was some nasty crap. And so, long story short, I think that it could have been more, but he got what he deserved. And oh well, we survived Diddy. I mean, not in the same way that those women survived Diddy, but we survived as the public because that was some nasty crap, trash that we had to hear. That was the worst stuff. I don't even see how his children would talk to him. There's something wrong with them too. But anyway, that's all I have.
Don't forget they were in the courtroom, so they heard it. They
I
know
heard they
exactly.
were all crying and snotting.
I'm talking
Why?
about when the original court case was going on. They were in the courtroom just listening. They weren't even that.
Listening. I mean, that was those girls and people was trying to, have those girls in there and then they had to hear that stuff. That was awful. And
Well, the
as a
slow one was
woman,
doing
I'm
this.
54. That was awful.
Paula, the slow one was just doing this.
You know what? See,
That's what he was
see,
doing in the courtroom. He
you,
was just doing
you
this. He was like passing notes. He was.
he, he was
That's
trying to keep up with that eye you were talking about. That's what it was. He was trying to keep up with the eye.
he was literally passing note like. This is just.
Casamigos, happy Friday.
I'm on water. That's
Oh,
it. I'm
oh, you're
only on
doing
water.
good.
I'm
You're
only
doing
on
real
water.
good.
This is I've been. We'll talk later. But thank you so much for coming up, Paula. Thank you for
All
being here. I know
right,
you've
have a
been
good
here
one.
since the beginning. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Any new updates? Any new updates, y'all? Um, Violence behind closed doors doesn't have to stay secret forever. I know you still bear trauma, but you've taught us you don't have to stay a victim. You guys can put in the comments because I know you've been seeing it just as much as I've been seeing it. A lot of people don't feel like there were victims in this case. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking it's almost feeling somewhat like R. Kelly, where you can see somebody physically with your own eyes get beat. We saw what R. Kelly did to that young girl in that videotape. And still people are saying they're not victims. So for all the victims, you now know at the very least the judge sees you. Come forward. What's up? Is it Mocha? You're muted, Mocha.
Mocha.
Hey,
Can
Mocha.
you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think he could have got more than 4 years, but
Mhm.
when we were looking back almost 2 years ago, we didn't think he was going to go to jail at all.
Right. Right.
So 4 years is very much deserved, but I don't think he'll ever get back his public image, even once he gets out of jail. So that's completely gone.
Oh wait, we got some more. Let's inner city press. Let me see. Judge adjourned. Judge, as Dr. King taught us, out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. Mr. Combs, your mom writes that you've always been a good son. The same power that enabled you to hurt these women, you could use to help. Shit. Let me see. Anything else? No. The same power that enabled you to hurt these women, you could use to help. Combs is sitting with his hand folded. So now he's pissed, y'all. He's sitting there like this. What happened to all the hearts and the love yous and the prayers? What happened to all that? Mocha?
I'm here.
Yes,
Yeah, I was saying his public image is never going to come back, even once he's out of jail. So I don't know how he thought he was going to speak when they gave him.
What do I think he might do? I think he might open rehab centers. It's clear that there is people in the public behind him. I was there with people who were not paid actors who were chanting "Free Diddy" outside. So we've reached a level where, we got celebrity presidents. So Diddy will have something. He's not going to be able to leverage his name for liquor and things like that, but he'll probably be hosting parties. One of his main men is now about to be a prince. Who knows what French Montana will do for him? I'm sorry. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's something. It's more than we expected. It's more than we anticipated. And I do love that there was an MLK quote thrown into this. As Dr. King taught us, out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. A stone of hope for victims, because most feel like people like him get off. The Epsteins, the Weinsteins, the Combs, these people typically can get out of these situations. We saw what happened with Epstein in 2007, where he was able to continue to abuse women and go home every day on work release because he was a billionaire. This is signaling that you can't get away with everything unless you're Trump. Trump seems to be able to be the only one, but Diddy, you're not Trump. At the end of the day, you are still a black man, and you can't move and behave like you feel like everybody else can in your circle. Your days are numbered, all of y'all, everybody, because we're nosy, and I know us, the straight shooters, clearly are going to stay on your ass. And not on the way that people stay on Diddy's ass. We're talking something different. Mocha, thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you. And I do understand you when you say that you feel like it should have been more, but it's something. Mocha's out. What's up, Tamara?
Hi, Mims. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm good. I mean, I'm feeling much better than I was when I was in New York 2 months ago.
You know what? Well, I'm calling from Montreal, Canada, and I will say, listen, I mean, I wanted 11 years, but you know what? I'm okay with 4.5 years, because with somebody like this type of personality, Sean Combs, you know, he's used to doing whatever he wants to do whenever he wants to do it. So I think he needs a little bit of a timeout, like a child, uh, and be in his cell and have to wear whatever he's wearing and have to eat whatever he's eating. Like, you know, I'm okay with it. Fine, fine. Like, could have been more, but okay. You know,
Mhm.
at least he got jail time. You know, so you know we can't. You want more, but you know you gotta be able to be like, all right, that's cool, whatever, do your thing. But we do know that every day he's gonna be upset because he's been trying to get out of jail since
You
he
know
was
just
in
what's
jail.
good. You know what he's doing in jail. Stop it.
What is he
Stop
doing
it,
in jail?
Tamara.
What do you mean? No. What?
Look at the
What?
screen.
Wait, I can't see you right now. I'll
Oh, okay.
rewatch it. What is
Yeah,
he?
rewatch this, and that's what he's doing in jail.
Okay, I'll rewatch it. Don't make me laugh. Babe, you're hilarious. You're
No, I
hilarious.
mean, y'all, if you could have been there for the 2 months that I was at this trial, day
Hmm.
in and day out,
Yeah.
to
Uh-huh.
know that you're seeing people who are
Hmm.
having to tell their deepest, darkest secrets
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
abuse and
I
feeling
watched the trial. I
scared.
saw it. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, scared out of their minds that this man is about to get out. The
Yeah.
fact that he is still having to serve time, I'm telling you guys, this is a plus. This is a signal that if you're an abuser, whether you're rich or not, you can get jail time.
Yes, and I totally agree. I like the fact that he even got time is super important because I was like, okay, if he doesn't get time, then this is gonna send a signal to for people who can like drag somebody like the elevator scene and just do that and get away with it, and that's not a good signal. You know what I mean? So you know, I think it's fair. And he's you know he's been getting away for things for a long time. I, I grew up during the bad boy era, Biggie and all that, Lil Kim and all that. Like I grew up during that time, and so I did like him, but this was not cool at all. Like it's not about being a Diddy fan. It's about what is fair is fair. Treat people like you want to be treated. Period. That's how I feel. It is. Okay,
Listen,
sorry, I spoke too much.
no, it's okay. I mean, y'all did this stuff. Y'all were there with me from the very beginning.
Yep. Hmm.
So, I mean, I wasn't just at court by myself. I wasn't just reporting it on it
Yep.
for you guys. I talked to so many like victims along the way. This was,
Hmm. Yeah.
but I want to see what the people are saying.
And that's why we love you, Mims, because you are so compassionate and you care. And it shows. 100%. Love that.
Well, I appreciate that.
All right. I'll let
Uh,
somebody else speak.
all right. Well,
but
thank you, Tamara. I
but
appreciate it.
thank you for being you.
Thank
Bisous.
you.
Okay, bye.
All right. Have a good one.
You
Let's see
too.
what the people are saying, y'all. People are saying forgive Diddy, but not Tory. So unnecessary. It's white men out here free for far worse than what he was convicted for. This country will take any chance they can to punish black people. Y'all see what I mean? We're now rooting for an abuser to get off. I'm glad it's over. I think we're all glad. 50 months, please imagine how Shine felt. So they got to cancel the speaking in Miami. Carisha somewhere celebrating her sugar daddy. Didn't get life. Let's see. What's up, Ladybug? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I just got off of work and I saw you on live, so that made my day. I do want to say two things. I apologize for the last video. That wasn't cool, so I want to apologize to you about that one. And then with this one, I'm happy because I also think with Diddy, I think what happened was this is kind of like the OJ thing where he got off last time knowing damn well he shouldn't have got off. And then I think too when he pissed off Diageo, the people like scrambling for something. So like I think it's a combination. We should have got him last time when we didn't, and you just made too many people upset. Like it's time for you to go. Like I think that I'm excited because, like you said, just listening to the testimony, people were in fear of you. You literally stumping a woman in her face in the car, and like you're doing so much stuff to people, and people were in fear of you. Like that's crazy. Like he do need to sit down somewhere. Like it's and even like when initially they was talking about that video, when the video came, when initially they were saying the video was gonna come out, he was like, oh, that, I ain't do nothing. And then when it came out, he got humbled. It's like, really? Like you still like? I'm just happy that he got some time. 4 years is. Are they counting the time that he already spent, or it's 4 years on top of that?
No, so it's gonna be time served plus the additional months. So I think he's already served, I think like 14 months. So it will be 36 months.
So like let's say 3 more years. Okay. I'm just happy because, like I said, I'm a victim of domestic violence and abuse, and that's not cool. A lot of times people don't get convicted of it. So anytime somebody gets convicted of it, or what, I'm happy for it. That's all I want to say is I'm just excited for it because I didn't think he was gonna get anything, but they were like, we're gonna get you for something.
I mean, I feel like the judges set a precedent, like that we see victims. Almost Bond, for some reason, is showing that your devices are not connected, either your video or your sound. Something keeps going on. Let me see if there's anything.
And listen to what you were saying when you was at the court and listening to other people. I don't think the judge was here for it. I think that judge was like, listen, I don't know who you've been talking to today, but I ain't one of them judges that you can pay off. You gonna do something today. Like I don't think that judge was here for it this time. Like, because remember they kept trying to get him to get out, and the judge was like, nah. I think between that and his own lawyer saying, hey, he's a dangerous, even though a lawyer was like, hey, he's dangerous and he's done this and that. So the judge was like, I'm not here for it, and I'm gonna keep, since your lawyers are saying you're dangerous, and you know what I'm saying, he's here for it. So I'm happy for it. Like you said, I hope that this a lot of people, or it encourage more people to come up for it. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Let me come up.
There's a special message for Diddy.
So clank the clank, clank the clank.
Y'all, he was clowning, y'all. He was literally clowning. Remember?
I'll show y'all how we have fun and stay out of jail too, and make money.
That's what I'm telling you. This man thought no matter what, he was going to get out. This was his sentiments. This was his words. This is what he was telling his sons and the people that were coming up under him. The people he's probably teaching in that Diddy Bob class.
I'll show y'all how we have fun and stay out of jail too, and make money.
He was going to continue this.
In the testimonies, they were talking about how he was like slapping on the women or Cassie in front of like guests. Wasn't like Neo and them saw it, and like his own body.
Yeah, it was Cassie. He slapped the shit out of her at a what was it, like a diner or something, in front of Usher and all them. Yeah, everybody knew. The man who was passing out these shirts saying he's a good guy, he knew he was beating the shit out of women. They don't care as long as the money keeps coming. That's just what it is. All of these people, oh, my dad's a good guy. How the hell would you know? He didn't raise you. Lala is raising those two girls. Lala is Kim Porter's one of her closest friends. She's raising those two girls, but she's posting pictures of Diddy talking about, you don't know them like I know them. I know he beat the shit out of your friend. I know he punched her nose in and had required her to go and get a plastic surgeon while they were in, I think, Capri or something. We know that, but you're over there talking about we don't know him. Like, we know enough. And we know you're an enabler.
I forgot about Kim. Kim probably she probably whispered something in that judge's ear, was like, But y'all have a good day. I thank you for letting me come up.
No problem. Have a good one. Yeah, I mean, like when I try my best, I get it. But when I see people licking his ass like Lala, who is raising those girls, it's like, what are you doing here? You could raise those girls. You don't have to do anything with Diddy. What's up, grown woman? Don't try me.
Hey, man.
Hey, you sound sad. You okay?
I'm fine. I'm very disappointed in the justice system today.
Okay.
I say that because these victims have got to live this over and over and over. And when this man is released, if he is released, I'm not going to say what I want to say, but I'm hoping that he doesn't even see the light of day. But to think that you have to continuously see his face somewhere, because let's face it, he was so sure he was coming out that he booked a speaking engagement next week.
We can't hear you, grown woman. Don't try me.
Wait a minute.
There's like background noise that's extremely loud, and it sounds like you're whispering.
I don't have anything in the background. I turned my TV off.
Maybe speak directly into the phone or the microphone.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Just slightly better.
All right, let me turn my volume up a little bit more. How about now? Still can't hear me?
We can hear you. What's your final thought on it, grown woman? Don't try me.
I just want him. I don't want him to ever see the light of day. These victims suffered enough. They're going to suffer for the rest of their lives. This amount of time that he was sentenced to, it's not enough for the horrendous acts he did. That's my opinion.
No, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I don't think the judge could do too much, because if he overdid it, then that, like I said, I think that would have been a signal for Trump to pardon him, because they would have been like, okay, well, you're not being fair, or sentencing guidelines. So I mean, I get it. I know you followed since the beginning, so you know about all the abuse and all of the other lawsuits, but it's something, and it's a start for victims.
It is a start. I just wish it had been a better start.
And I mean, you got to remember, the domestic violence was not what he was on trial for. So that plays a factor too. And the fact that his peers did not find him guilty of RICO.
Yeah,
so, I mean, you know what I mean? So it's something. But thank you so much, grown woman. Don't try me.
I just want to say thank you for all you do. Your coverage of this trial was absolutely superior. I love the compassionate person that you are. Keep being you. Have a great
thank
day.
you. I definitely appreciate that.
Have a great day, man.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Go get a drink. Anonymous.
Hi, Mims.
Hey, how you feeling?
Well, I cried. I have family members that have been victims of sexual assault, and I know firsthand that people who are in power get to do things like this. Like the judge said, just because he put out the statement to Cassie apologizing to her, that he then went and beat Jane. I spoke to a really good friend of mine who's a lawyer, and he said that he thinks he's going to get maybe 72 months of probation. I'm not sure if that's good or not. That's a little bit of relief, because that means that he's going to have to answer, that he's not going to be able to do drugs, and he's going to have to answer to the court system and not just do whatever he wants for a little bit more time than what he served. But, I think that, it's not okay to do this kind of things, not only to women, but just people who are, maybe the underdogs or weak. And, he's clearly someone who took advantage of it for years. And, who knows what else he did, because criminals don't get caught the first time, and this is his first technical, the first time he's really being held accountable. So I don't know. It's sad, but I'm glad that he's not walking off. But I do hope that people, especially men of power, or it could be women of power, know that you can't just do this to people. I hope that it does set a precedence for it, because it needs to be done. But it's very sad. 2 years. I think if they would have given him 4 years, including the time that he served, I think that would have been best. But
I mean, look, he could have walked today. He could have walked out of court 2 months ago. So the fact that he's going to have to be in there,
it's just so bittersweet.
He did not get convicted of RICO.
Right.
So at this point, it was the two smaller charges. I can't stress that enough. So this man could have walked. So
Absolutely.
I'm you don't want a judge to overreach, right? You don't. You had Diddy's attorneys saying he doesn't deserve shit. It was Jane wanted it, all that kind of stuff. You had the government saying put him in jail for the rest of his life. It didn't happen. We all went through that on that day. It didn't happen. So now we have to be realistic. And we do have a president who has joked around and thrown out that he might pardon him. If the judge, and hear me clearly, if the judge had given him 10 or 12 years, that would have been an automatic signal for Trump to say the government is overreaching and we're going to pardon Diddy. That's just nothing in me says that Trump would not have done that. So
Right.
this is a victory.
I believe so, and I think you said, like you're saying, it's right that they didn't. He only got charged for just a few things, and but I do hope, just like one of the previous speakers said, that you treat people how you want to be treated, and you treat people how you want them to treat your daughters and your mothers, and it doesn't matter who you are. I think him being on drugs gave a significant weigh in, and I hope that he stays off the drugs, because even though he was on drugs and his children said now he's clean, it doesn't take away what he did
How the
to
hell would they
people.
know?
Right, exactly. And Lala, like you said, Lala doesn't know who he is. Like Cassie does, she says they don't know who he is like I do, but she doesn't know how it feels to be getting her head kicked in. So it's just, I guess it's such a bittersweet and sticky thing, but I just hope the message goes that you just can't treat people however you want to, and you can't do whatever you want to do to people.
I agree. I
Well,
agree.
thank you. I thank you. You're very mutual. You don't take sides, and I appreciate that as well, because it gives a clean. You were one of my favorite reporters during the trial, and non-dramatic, and straight to the point, not with any of the shenanigans. So we're grateful for you.
I did see some content creators calling Christian the slow one, and I was like, "Oh shit, is that gonna be is is that gonna be my legacy in the trial that I didn't coin this boy the slow one?"
Yeah, well, that's the only thing I ever heard you say. Other than that, you were pretty clean.
But he is. You can't be rocking in court. But yeah, thank you so much, Anonymous. I appreciate you. I got a
Okay.
couple more people, but it's this girl by is saying that device not connected, and Autumn's mom, it said device not connected. So maybe do it from another device. Do it from another device. While we're here, I've been trying to get a new car. My car has been out of patches, the same thing. It says device not connected. I've been trying to get a new car. My car has been in the shop now. It's been 7 times in the shop since I've been back from New York. I need a new car. I tried to go through Carvana. Those people charge you, like, I have pretty good credit. Those people were trying to charge almost like 9% interest. So if you got some Carvana stories, let me know. I had to cancel my Carvana. Okay, girl, bye. You're up.
I am disappointed at this verdict, man. So disappointed. But I do feel like the government dropped the ball. I feel like the case that they presented just wasn't strong enough. If you're going for a RICO, why are you just presenting evidence about Cassie being abused? And from what I was told, when the government gets ready to prosecute someone, they have a long list of evidence. So where was all of that evidence? Where were all the people that were involved? They cherry picked 3 to 4 people that nobody really knows about. When Diddy has been in the game for so long, he knows all these important people. He's worked with them. They're all connected to him. I feel like the case they presented was weak. It's not that Diddy's lawyers were that great. It's just that that's my opinion. The case that the government presented was just weak. And that's why he couldn't be charged on that, because they didn't really provide enough evidence for it. And so now he only gets 5 years, which I think just is unfair to all the people who suffered, even those who were not able to bring their cases forward.
I mean, I feel like it's something. This is what Cassie's attorney said, while nothing can undo the trauma caused by Combs, the sentence imposed today recognizes the impact of serious offenses he committed. We are confident that with the support of her family and friends, Ms. Ventura will continue healing, knowing that her bravery and fortitude have been an inspiration to so many. I get why people are disappointed, but I just realistically, the judge could not give this man 20 years. And if he gave him 11 or 12, then that would have been an automatic appeal and or a pardon.
Yeah, he couldn't give him 20 years because what they claimed at the start to charge him for, they didn't present enough evidence for him to be charged for that. So it makes sense. Like you said, I'm glad he's not walking away today, and he's at least getting 5 years, but it is disheartening.
Let's see. They said that
Is that a wig?
she's of a certain age. She wears wigs, but I can't hear, so we need to find another one. I can't hear it. Maybe I could do it from my phone.
All right, Mims. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna let the rest of the people come up.
No problem. Have a good one.
Bye.
So I think all in all, he gave the
Can y'all
sentence
hear
that
it?
was recommended by the probation office. And
So this is
so
Gloria
that's somewhere
Allred.
in between what the prosecution wanted and what the defense wanted. So it's finally over, except that there will be appeal, of course, by Mr. Combs' very large legal team. And so we'll see what happens on appeal. Yeah, the argument was
Not go
by
home,
the
old lady.
defense
Damn.
that,
They're tearing her
that
up in
really
these
this
comments.
was just watching sex, and so that's free speech. But the judge did not agree to that argument. It wasn't about filming. He said you can't launder an illegal act.
Here we go.
The defense that that really this was just watching sex, and so that's free speech. But the judge did not agree to that argument. It wasn't about filming. He said you can't launder an illegal act into a constitutional right, because that would otherwise be a very narrow interpretation of the Mann Act. So it was about committing a crime, because he pointed out that Mr. Combs had in fact participated and sometimes had sexual interaction with Jane and also with Cassie. So it wasn't just about watching, he actually participated in it. So I think he's got a good argument, and I don't think that the defense has a good argument on appeal. So he could have gotten 20 years, 10 years consecutively for each count, and now he has 148 months for a sentence. Many of my clients were very concerned that he might walk free by the end of this year, time served, and then a couple more months.
He doesn't have
And they were very
148
much
months.
afraid that he would retaliate against them. And so I think that they will be happy that he will be at least in prison for a number of years. I think they'll feel comforted on that.
On that note,
Thank you. Okay.
y'all,
All right.
it's over. He's sentenced It is what it is. More than likely, he's going to have to serve this sentence. And that's just what it is. I got to go because I still don't have a car. So thank you guys for being here. Don't feel bad. He's still in prison. And for the people who felt like he should not have been in prison, it's still, like I said at the beginning, I could see the judge doing somewhere in the middle. You've already served about, 14 months. I said he would do, 3 to 5 years. So it's right in there. And that's just from being in the courtroom. That's not any legal law experience. I didn't even really see I had super chats. Latoya, thank you so much for the super sticker. Kenya, 10 years is the magic number. He wasn't going to get 10 years. Angela, thank you for covering this. Justice to victims. All right, I appreciate that. Shia says, will he get any time served or be on the offenders list? I don't think he's going to be on the offenders list. I don't know. Let's see. That's a good question. The Mann Act. So let's see. If guilty, the Mann Act, are you on a offenders list? A conviction of the Mann Act does not automatically place you on a sex offender registry. So that's the answer to your question. Grown woman, don't try me. Thank you for being a member for 32 months. I'm so disappointed in the justice system. It's something, guys. Tamara, thank you for the super chat. Anyone who thinks that 4 years and 2 months is nothing don't care about freedom. It's a lie. The real empress. Hey, man, let the lawsuits begin. The narc is pissed. Tamara, I could never be in jail for 1 day. I'm with you. Paula, Christian will be in charge of grandma's wigs. Carisha and MIA will swap visit days. Disgusting. What did Nikki say? HPVE. Hera, hey, Mims, guess Diddy has to cancel the interview on Monday? Absolutely. Kimberly, thank you for becoming a member. Hera, wait, was that the lawyer really crying for Diddy? Yes. Nicole Westmoreland cried for Diddy. The woman who herself is a sexual assault survivor was crying for Diddy in the courtroom. Paula says, I never liked Diddy, class of 1990. Oh, you were in class. You were in school with him. Renee, well, he gets to decide where he wants to stay. That's crazy to me. He gets to choose his prison? The real empress. The narc just lost after paying all the millions. He is super pissed. That's a good point, y'all. Let's see. How much is Diddy paying in legal defense? It popped right up. Diddy's legal fees are estimated to reach $15 million, with some experts projecting the total cost could reach 8 figures or more. That's crazy, y'all. $15 million and you still got jail time? He might file bankruptcy. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, the real empress. Let's see. The ninja ain't going to change. He won't learn. Mark my words. But wait, the ride case is coming up. Maybe I'll pop in for a couple days out there. Joy, I'm glad Diddy got more time behind bars to reform his personal life and behavior. Hopefully he learns from this. His team needs to let the appeal go. They're not. They were working on the appeal before the first case was over. The lady with the curly fro and the little young upstart, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy, they were there specifically for the appeal. But okay, guys, thank you for being here. If you have any Carvana stories, let me know in the chat. Thank you so much. This case is a wrap. This man is in jail. You guys stay safe. It's Friday. Go, if you got a car, go grab a drink because you already got some more than me. Ray J popping bottles. Who knows? If you guys want, I can start reviewing some of the other cases that are still open. Unfortunately, for some of the victims, some of their cases are dismissed on contingency until appeal comes up. on another case. Once that's decided, then they'll be able to determine if a lot of those cases that happened before, I think the year 2000, can even be tried because of the statute of limitations. So I can look into some of that for you guys. But anything else, I will see you later. Have a good one. And he's in jail. I guess we'll end with this. Let's end with a oldie but a goodie.
I was listening to Make It Make Sense. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. Thank you.
It makes sense to me intellectually.
Sense Mims, who a lot of people have been asking to be on the show.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Made sense.
Make it make sense. You know what was up.
Big Mims.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
Right here. This is my wife right here. See what I'm saying? This is what I do. That's what I like. He came in here want to act like he was all hard and manly. We come in here acting hard, we gonna see how hard you is.
We gotta retire some of these Diddy intros. Good night, y'all.